Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Whoa. What you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Titans coming in at 11-3, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 10-4.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go play action with Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And able to find John Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down. To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
That's taken us around the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Able to spin free. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Mixon. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here to at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 2nd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big 30-yard play on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They go play action here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards to go here on second down. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. But it's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 49 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now they try the right side here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. I don't think Dalton liked the matchup there. He's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, design run for their wideout. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and and get the run game going. This is Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Fights him off. And he spins through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the wideout in motion. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Henry out of the pistol. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Derrick Henry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wilson on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing is Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Geno Atkins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Now he's flushed out, and he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. The Bengals getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. The big fella. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they take a knee. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. But, Charles, we saw it come.